My topic is ontological structure in Malayalam language for information retrieval systems. Introduction. OSM proves to be extremely useful in the representation of lexical knowledge. The renewed interest in lexical semantics and natural processing can be attributed to this use. The meaning of a lexical item is partly determined by the position in the ontology occupied by the concept or concept it expresses. Representing one of the meaning of a word minimally implies distinguishing it by other sense the same word might have, capturing certain inferences which can be performed from it and representing its similarity with the meaning of other words. Ontological representation is useful for this purpose. For instance, given the word mouse a proper although minimal representation of its
Kindly increase the
minimal representation of its meaning requires distinguishing the sense of small rodent from the one of small pointing device for computers. Moreover, the same representation should be able to capture the fact that being a rodent entails being a mammal, as well as the fact that the sense of a mouse as well as a small rodent shares with the meaning of other ways such as dog or cat, the fact of being subjects of mammals. Ontologies are therefore powerful formal tools to represent a lexical knowledge exactly, and the word meanings can actually be regarded as entities to be classified in terms of the ontology types. In this perspective, a given sense can be described by assigning it to a particular types. Ontology, the types, the subject of ontology is the study of the categories of things that exist or may exist in some domain. Ontology is an explicit specification of a conceptualization. As a term borrowed from philosophy, ontology means a systematic account of existence. Artificial intelligence system deliberates that what exists can be represented in a program code. They try to represent the knowledge of a domain in a declarative formalism. The set of objects that can be represented is called the universe of discourse. This set of objects and describable relationships among them are reflected in the representational vocabulary with which a knowledge-based program represents knowledge. And then going to principles of ontology, hyponymy and its consequences, taxonomy are the fundamental building blocks of ontology. And then hyponymy and its natural partner, incompatibility, are described by Lyons as the most fundamental paradigmatic relations of senses, in terms of which the vocabulary is taxonomy is usually only a hierarchy of concepts. The only relation between the concepts is a parent-child or subclass superclasses or broader, narrower. But in an ontology arbitrary complex, relations between concepts can be expressed to X married to Y, or A works for B, or C is located in D, etc. Ontology has a richer internal structure as it includes relations and constraints between the concepts. The combinations of ontology together with a set of instances of classes constitutes a knowledge base as given below. It's a vocabulary plus structure in a taxonomy, and taxonomy plus relationships, constraints, and rules is equal to ontology. Ontology plus instance is equal to knowledge base. Then another one going to ontological structure for Malayalam. OSM by default implies a thesaurus, which in its wider sense is a classification of words by concepts, topics, or subjects. The present OSM is the extended version of electronic thesaurus. Malayalam focusing more on the ontological features. The two kinds of issues arises in the preparation of OSM. and one is linguistics issues, and another one is computational issues. And then going to linguistics issues, it involves mainly the following four tasks: developing ontology for Malayalam based on structural semantic principles, establishing semantic domains and subdomains based on distinguishing semantic or componential features of lexical items, classifying Malayalam vocabulary to fit into the ontology developed, linking words by various semantic or lexical relations such as synonymy, hypernymy, meronymy, horonymy, compatibility, and incompatibility. And then going to computational issues, it involves the conversion of linguistics database into computer accessible format, preparation of a tool to provide the facilities for augmenting, entering, and editing the raw data and classifying the lexical items in a semi-automatic way. Creation of user-friendly interfaces for accessing the Onto thesaurus in simple manner. Then ontology in Malayalam, ontology of Malayalam vocabulary. The ontology available in Rajendran, which is founded on the theory of conceptual componential analysis of meaning propounded by Naida. Indian tradition of Nikhandu and Aristotelian principles genera and species is enhanced to suit the present purpose. The vocabulary of Malayalam is grouped initially into four domains: entities which consist of referential meanings of concrete concepts, events which consist mainly of verbs and verbal nouns, and abstracts which consist mainly of adjectives and adverbs apart from abstract nouns, and relational which consists of functional words including postpositions, connectives, and coordinators. These four domains are further hierarchically classified into subdomains under which the lexical items are listed. One will be able to capture the meaning of the concerned lexical item from the domain to which it belongs in a hierarchical fashion. A full-fledged detail of building ontology for the vocabulary of a language is available in NIDA. In structuring of vocabulary by lexical relations, lexical semantics offering conditions of structuring vocabulary in terms of lexical relations. In the NLP-oriented papers, the general practices is to avoid giving linguistic details based on which the system is built. And then going to lexical relations. In the semantic relations among the words such as synonymy, hyponymy, compatibility, and incompatibility, which help one to classify and organize organize words in terms of semantic domains in a structural kind. Example: synonymy is a book, is a grandam, another one is a grandam. It's a hyponymy and a hypernymy. Pashu and Pashu is a cow and animal. Pashu hyponymy and hypernymy, cow and animal. And that Pashu and Mrigam. And meronymy, holonomy, and shariram, body and leg is a kal. Compatibility is a womana, is a pet, is another one is a putty, is a dog, is a pet, is a compatibility. Womana is a like a womana, he's a she is woman is a pet, like a dog. Dog is a woman. And incompatibility, mala and hill wood is related to water. Is a waterfall. Incompatibility leads to the relation called opposition, which culminates into many types which are discussed below. And lexical inheritance, hyponymy and meronymy, horonymy assure a lexical item to inherit semantic features as in exemplified below. Is taking to one example, Kukku, Madramai, Padana, Urina, Paksha is a bird which sings with sweet voice. And then Pakshi is a meaning of Pakshi, and column and ചുണ്ടും ശരീരത്തിന്റെ രണ്ട് വശവും പറക്കുന്നതിനായി തൂവല് കൊണ്ടുള്ള ചിറകുകൾ ഉള്ള ജീവി. An animal with two legs and a beak and wings at its sides of its body for flying. And then go into another ജീവി, animal. Animal is living beings with the parts functioning automatically and cells walls without cellulose. And then ജീവനുള്ളവ or ജീവിക്കുന്നവ one which lives. Then going to so this is lexical inheritance. And then hierarchy is shown this the branching hierarchy shows a tree structure. Whereas non-branching hierarchy is not show the tree structures. Tree structures are going to and subtagal it's entities like concrete entities, more concrete and abstract entities, then going to living things, non-living things, naturals, and manufactured. And another is living things is human beings and animals, birds, and fishes. And then mrgam is animal is coming to elephant, dog, cuckoo, parrot, ribbon fish, and so vala is Malayalam means ana, patti, kuyil, tatta, vala, chun, barb, and chund. It's one part of living things is a part of this. And another one is coming to and taxonomic hierarchies. Then go into the sequence of hyponymy and hypernymy relation leads to branched hierarchical structure of a set of vocabulary items which show their pair of relations among themselves. Then living beings, taking the living beings, mrigangal, animals and birds, fishes, insects. Then go into living mrigangal is animal like a patti, dog, and elephant. Birds is a tata, parrot, and crow. And then fishes, malsing. Then kara fish and ribbon fish and kara and vala. And then kidangal, insects. Then go into and butterfly.
And then can you come to the main findings, Mohan? I request you to come to the main findings.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
We have one more presenter who has just joined.
Okay.
Yeah, so please come.
Just this chart is showing, and then go into conclusion, sir. And the meronymic hierarchy. The second major types of branching in lexical hierarchy is the part of whole types, which is called meronymics. That and sharir and body is different parts: head, neck, head, hand, leg, chest, stomach, chip, and then another kal is divided into 5 parts. Then then another one is going to then representation of OSM. How to represent to OSM. OSM represent the purpose of XML based format in which all kinds of lexical relations between lexical items can be taken core of. The example is given in Navagraham is 9 grahams planets, 9 grams taken to 9 planets taken. And 9 grams are taking to one planet. It is the sun, taking the sun, Suryan. Suryans are different synonyms, taking to Adhipati and Adhipati, Nyayar, Adityan, Divagaran, Bhaskaran, Chitraphan. And then another is going to first section and then go into second. Yes, Arana Suryan. It's a subtype of Suryans. Then subtype of Uday Suryan. And another type in Ucha Suryan. Then another one near Varna Suryan, Astama Suryan. Then go into subtype. Then another one is Suryans. Another one meaning is Shani, taking to Shani. Shani is subtype meanings going to, and Shani is coming to going to Kalan and Dharmarajan, Prudrapati, Samavarti, Krudantan. Next going to the representation. The tags in the XML format denotes the head word synonyms and subtypes. In the example shown in a sample one, a single head word contains different synonyms. Each synonym can have different subtypes. And the present structure gives a possibility to expand according to the requirement. The XML format also allows one ease of access to the data for information retrieval system, generating ontology derived from a given huge database structure for a user exploration.
Thank you, Mohan.
This okay, sir. Just one slide, sir. Last slide. And this type of approach provides a powerful way for data presentation and knowledge mining process. Services conclusion. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mohan.